The rise of the Mongol Empire is one of the most fascinating stories in human history. From humble beginnings, a small tribe of nomads in the heart of Asia would conquer vast swaths of territory, creating the largest land empire the world has ever seen. But how did they do it? And who was the man behind this incredible achievement? In this video, we're going to explore the rise of the Mongol Empire and the life and conquests of its most famous leader, Genghis Khan. The Mongol Empire was one of the largest empires in history, stretching from Europe to Asia and encompassing a vast array of cultures and peoples. It was founded in the early 13th century by Genghis Khan, a brilliant military strategist and charismatic leader who united the disparate tribes of the Mongolian steppe into a powerful and fearsome fighting force. Under Genghis Khan and his successors, the Mongol Empire rapidly expanded through a series of military campaigns and conquests, eventually reaching its zenith under the reign of Kublai Khan in the late 13th century. The Mongols were renowned for their military prowess, innovative tactics, and ruthless efficiency, and they conquered vast territories across Eurasia, including China, Central Asia, Russia, and Eastern Europe. Despite their fearsome reputation, the Mongols were also known for their cultural and religious tolerance, and they often assimilated the customs and traditions of the peoples they conquered. They were instrumental in spreading new technologies and ideas across their vast empire. Their legacy can be seen in the art, literature, and architecture of the many cultures that came under their influence. One unique aspect of the Mongol Empire that often surprises people is their use of a sophisticated network of messengers to communicate across vast distances. This network, known as the YAM system, consisted of a series of relay stations spaced about 25 miles apart, where fresh horses and riders would be waiting to carry messages on to the next station. This allowed information to be transmitted across the entire empire in a matter of days, far faster than any other communication system of the time. This system was used not only for military and administrative purposes, but also for transmitting knowledge, ideas, and culture. The Mongols were known for their openness to other cultures and traditions, and they encouraged the exchange of ideas and technologies across their vast empire. The YAM system played a crucial role in facilitating this exchange, allowing scholars, scientists, and merchants to share knowledge and ideas across the Eurasian continent. The YAM system was a remarkable feat of engineering and logistics, and it helped cement the Mongols' reputation as one of the most advanced and innovative societies of their time. It also speaks to the vision and leadership of Genghis Khan, who recognized the importance of efficient communication in building and maintaining a successful empire. The YAM system is just one example of the many fascinating aspects of the Mongol Empire, making it a compelling and intriguing subject for anyone interested in history and culture. Let's discuss Genghis Khan and how he expanded the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan was not always the great conqueror we know today. In fact, he had a difficult childhood, growing up in poverty and facing numerous challenges. But despite these hardships, he showed a remarkable talent for leadership and strategy. He quickly rose through the ranks of his tribe, and before long, he was leading his people on daring raids and campaigns. Genghis Khan was born in Temujin in 1162, the son of Yesugei, the chieftain of a small tribe called the Borjigin. When he was 9, his father was poisoned by a rival tribe, leaving Temujin and his family without protection. This event marked the beginning of a long period of hardship for the young boy, as he and his family were forced to flee their homeland and wander the vast steppes of Mongolia in search of shelter and food. Despite these difficulties, Temujin was a natural leader, and he quickly gained the respect and loyalty of his fellow tribesmen. He formed alliances with other clans and gradually built up a powerful army, which he used to defend his people against rival tribes and raid neighboring territories. Over time, he became known as Genghis Khan, which means universal ruler in Mongolian. But Genghis Khan didn't stop there. He realized that if the Mongol tribes were to become a truly powerful force, they would need to unite under a single leader. This was no easy feat, as the tribes had been warring with each other for generations. But Genghis Khan was a master diplomat, and he was able to forge alliances and win over the support of key leaders. One of Genghis Khan's most significant achievements was his ability to bring together the disparate tribes of Mongolia under a single banner. For centuries, these tribes had been warring with each other, with no centralized leadership to unite them. But Genghis Khan saw the potential in these disparate groups and built a coalition that would eventually become the Mongol Empire. To do this, he used a combination of military might and diplomacy. He waged war on rival tribes, but offered generous terms of surrender and worked to forge alliances with other leaders. He was a skilled negotiator, able to win over even his most bitter enemies with his charisma and persuasive powers. Over time, Genghis Khan's empire grew larger and more powerful as more and more tribes joined his coalition. He established a capital at Karakoram and implemented a centralized system of governance, which allowed him to rule over a vast territory spanning from the steppes of Mongolia to the borders of Europe and Asia. With a united Mongol army at his command, Genghis Khan began his conquests in earnest. He launched a series of lightning campaigns, taking on some of the most powerful empires of the time and expanding the Mongol Empire to unprecedented heights. But how was he able to achieve such incredible military success? And what impact did his conquests have on the world? Genghis Khan was a brilliant military strategist, and he developed a number of innovative tactics and technologies that helped him win battles against larger, better-equipped armies. One of his most famous tactics was the feigned retreat, in which he would lure his enemies into chasing his troops, only to turn around and ambush them from behind. He also developed a highly skilled cavalry force, which was able to move quickly and strike with precision. This allowed him to launch lightning campaigns deep into enemy territory, often catching his opponents off guard and overwhelming them with superior numbers and tactics. Under Genghis Khan's leadership, the Mongols conquered a vast array of territories, from China and Central Asia to Persia and Eastern Europe. They established a vast trade network that connected the East and the West, and they introduced a number of new technologies and innovations that revolutionized warfare and everyday life. But their conquests were not without controversy. The Mongols were known for their brutal tactics, and they often sacked and destroyed cities, killing or enslaving large numbers of people. Some historians estimate that their campaigns may have resulted in the deaths of millions of people. Despite the controversy surrounding their conquests, there is no denying the impact that the Mongols and Genghis Khan have had on world history. So what was Genghis Khan's legacy, and how did his empire shape the course of human events? Genghis Khan's legacy is a complex one. On the one hand, he is remembered as a brutal conqueror who wrought destruction on a massive scale. But on the other hand, he is also celebrated as a visionary leader who created one of the most powerful and influential empires in history. Under his leadership, the Mongols introduced a number of new technologies and innovations that had a profound impact on the world. They developed a highly sophisticated legal code that emphasized equality and justice, and they were responsible for the widespread adoption of paper money, which helped to facilitate trade and commerce. Perhaps even more significantly, the Mongol Empire paved the way for the modern world by connecting the East and the West in unprecedented ways. Their vast trade network helped to spread new ideas, technologies, and cultural practices across Eurasia, laying the foundation for the globalized world we live in today. The rise of the Mongol Empire and the life and conquests of Genghis Khan are a testament to the power of leadership, strategy, and innovation. We hope this video has given you a greater appreciation for this fascinating period of human history and the impact that the Mongols have had on the world. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. And don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts on Genghis Khan and the Mongol Empire. Thanks for watching.